Hello, it's Easy Target coming back at you with another Diablo 3 video for Challenge Week 45. And as you can see on screen, we got a Barbarian. Before we get started, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. Really trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. And I'm slowly but surely we're getting there. We just recently passed 500. I forgot to tell you guys thank you very much for getting me to 500. I really appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and get on into the game. Alright, another thing, I'm also doing it on PC now because my son has slowly but surely taken over my PS4, and it's a little bit simpler for me to do it on the computer. So here we go on the computer. I will put the symbols down below here so you will have them, so you can reference them whenever you are looking for console versions. Starting off with the abilities, we got Threatening Shout, War Cry, Ignore Pain, Wrath of the Berserker, Battle Rage, Hammer of the Ancients. That's going to be your main damage dealer right there. All these other ones we're going to just be activating the whole time through the rifts or the floors, just to keep you alive, do extra damage and whatnot. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gear. As you can see, it's basically all legendaries, no sets, so I'm pretty sure this guy was going for the no legendary achievement, and I think he achieved it. It's pretty easy on killing things. It's just not the most fun thing to do in the world. There really isn't anything to point out on the gear. It's just all kind of basic gear, nothing that I'm so excited about. The Unity, I guess, it reduces your damage taken by 50%, so it helps him out while you're doing the rift. But other than that, let me go ahead and tell you how I'm going to use it. For me, the Battle Rage is going to be activating almost all the time because I'm moving around, so sorry for all the little screams and whatnot the chick's making whenever I'm going through the levels. But just clicking around is going to automatically trigger that for me sometimes whenever I click on an enemy. But my Threatening Shout and my War Cry, I'm just going to be activating whenever they come off of cooldown. I'm just going to be popping those up. And then my Ignore Pain, I'm just going to be using that whenever I'm an elite or maybe in a big old pack. Go ahead and pop that. Keeps you from dying, basically. Reduces the damage taken. And then you got your Wrath of Berserker. I'd use those for big elites and whatnot. Elites that you want to take down faster than the rest of them. And then also the Rift Guardian, of course. Just to go over it real quick, I'm just going to be using my Threatening Shout, my War Cry, and I'm just going to go in there, and I'm just going to use my hammer, and then boom, things are going to die. Pretty simple. Very simple build, but you're just walking around through the levels. Just whenever those things go off cooldown, just go ahead and activate them again. And then again, just go ahead and use your Ignore Pain whenever you come into a little bit of trouble. And then that Wrath of the Berserker whenever you are on a big elite or your Rift Guardian. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this build into the Rift and see how we can do. Alright, starting off here on floor 1, we got 2 elites. I'm just going to go straight to the elites real quick. Not too difficult right up here. Just got the 2 elites, a little bit of trash. I'll kill some of the trash as you're going through, but I'm just using that hammer right now. I'm just going to take them out. You may want to use that Wrath of the Berserker right off the bat. That guy took a little bit long, maybe for yellow elites and whatnot. I'll go ahead and use it on them. But I'm just going to go ahead and move through here. I'm just going to be using my hammer. Don't forget to do your cooldowns. And it's going on right on, straight on over to my next elite over here. Your follower does have a pull-in amulet, so he will pull things in occasionally. But whenever you're going through and you see that he pulls things in, go ahead and take advantage of that and go back and just take them out real quick. That way you can just get a big old group real quick just by doing a little hammer. Alright, that was the second elite for this level. I went the wrong way right here, but I'm just going to go over here, just get some of this trash, just get them over here now, and then I'm just going to head on out of this level. Try to get out of here as fast as I can, maybe get some kills on the way, maybe not. It's things that you don't want it to do whenever you're doing it for yourself. But we're going to move on out of here. This is floor number 2. There's a pretty good amount of elites on here. There's only 2 elites on here actually. It's the 3rd level that has a lot of your elites. Don't forget to use your cooldowns, and then you should be good to go. You shouldn't worry about dying really on this build here. I'm going to go ahead and hit this second elite down here in the bottom. Just going through this trash whenever I can. Try to go slam them down whenever they're blocking your way, or if they get in big groups like this. Your second elite is right up in here. I'm just using the Ignore Pain, which is the yellow guy, and then boom, he's down, no problem right there. Just get this trash out of the way. They're bundled up for you nicely like that. Just keep on pushing through. There's a conduit pylon coming up right up here, so I'm just going to keep pushing up to that conduit pylon. I want to get over to the floor 3 because floor 3 has a lot of elites. You can get a lot done real quick on floor 3, so if we can get through this as fast as we can, that'd be great. And also there's a power pylon right at the end of this, so if you can do it to where you can circle around floor 3 and just get through that as fast as you can, and then just finish it off so you can get into floor 2 and activate your Rift Guardian, that would be sweet because you can use that power pylon. The elite does take a second to take down. Nothing too bad or anything, you just gotta sit there and hammer them like crazy. So if you had the Wrath and the power, you can take them down a lot faster than, let's say you didn't have it, obviously. But if you can do that, great. If you can't, whatever, it's no biggie. You can just go ahead and kill them just like regular, just using the hammers and whatnot, just activating your cooldowns. Just keep on going through here. Don't want to go into any extra rooms that we don't need to. I'm going to activate the power pylon because I don't know if I'm going to be able to coordinate it right. But right here, I would swing to the left right here. We got a speed pylon that's going to help us out pretty good here. I just accidentally switched off my screen whenever I was trying to look at the maps. I'm going to try to do it again real quick. I got to get the right map up on here. And of course I've died, but we should be able to make that time up real easy right here. Just make sure you use your cooldowns. Whenever you come back from a death, go ahead and use that ignore pain if you have to. Sometimes you will die pretty quickly, so keep that in mind. If you come back, you may die instantly again if you don't use your ignore pain. But go ahead and use those cooldowns again. Just make sure that they're up. Use your healing pot whenever you need to, just to stay alive. And we're almost at speed pylon, so we won't have to worry about getting stuck on elites or enemies or anything like that anymore. And let's go ahead and just go from elite to elite right now. I'm just going to pop my cooldowns, I'm going to pop my wrath, and this I'm just going to go from literally from elite to elite right here. Oh, there's a lot of death here, so I'm just take that out real quick. And then I'm just moving on over to my second elite, which I like, stop clicking on stuff. Boom, get right through there like that. Take him out as fast as I can, and then come back and hit some up with this trash right here since they are all together. I got a blue. I actually got 3 elites down here, I think. There's a questionable elite. I couldn't tell if it was 2 elites or if I just missed one. So there's that one. And there's these guys. And then there's another one. So yeah, there's 3 elites right down here that you can get to really, really simple. Even with that death, I was able to get my time back pretty easy there. I'm just going to kill a little bit of this trash, and then there's one more elite if I just move back up the map a little bit. So I'm just going to circle around, get up this trash a little bit, and then smash him and get on out here. There we go. Hold him in. That was perfect. I'm just going to move back up and then kill some stuff on the way up. Make sure you get your cooldowns. I almost forgot. I am running out of time right here. Not as fast as I thought I was going to be doing, but if you're not talking and you're a little bit more focused on the rift, I think you should be able to do it just fine. Alright, last elite right here. We should be able to take him out just simple like this. It's going to be a close one right here. 15 seconds, 14 seconds. Alright, elite popper. We got the wrath. I'm just going to pop him. Go ahead and try to take him out as fast as I can here. Just keep pounding on him. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. If there is, and oh, I just missed it. Just missed it, and that's probably because the wrong direction that I took. I just made it actually. Look at that. Sometimes you think you missed it, but I actually made it by milliseconds there. That is just ridiculous. But you can get a pretty decent time here if you focus on it a little bit. Take note of the elite placements and then push through it, and you should be able to get a pretty decent time. Hopefully this guide has helped you out. Hopefully you can get a little bit better time than this, but I'm going to work at it myself and try to get this down and maybe get onto the top 10 on the leaderboard. Check me out if you can. I will also run it on my PS4 just to see if I can show myself on the leaderboards if I can get this down. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and my channel. Sure would appreciate it. I am trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. This is Eazy, and I'm out.